Hey there, today we're looking at Timelancers. It's the 22nd century.
So it's not today we're looking at
It
it
is
then.
okay. All right, and we're looking at a game that takes place in the future, in the
Oh, okay.
22nd century. I'm sorry, that was confusing. It takes place in the 26th century when time travel is a possibility, and this will be a shocker. The political factions are sending these mercenaries called Timelancers back in time to mess up the timelines.
Hmm.
So, so yeah, you time travel is a thing, and they're using it to mess with the entire civilization and its history.
Yeah. So in Timelancers, you're playing these freelance mercenaries going back, and you're looking to revise certain historical events. One of the cool things is the cards that are events in here are based on actual historical events. So you're actually going through chronologically and altering history
Yeah,
in a way.
yeah,
So it's really cool.
which is fun. You're like, Napoleon doing this or that? No, not so fast. I'm gonna turn that around.
Yeah, absolutely. So
And it does have an interesting effect throughout the game too, is that when you revise an event, all of the other events that are in that same category that happen after it, everybody's cards also turn around. So you're not only revising one moment in history, it messes everything
everything else
else up
that
that's
happens
tied to it.
afterwards.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely. Yeah. So in the game Time Masters, you are playing one of these mercenaries, moving around different spots across the city board to collect resources. When you're collecting these, you're going to use those to be able to collect and play these events in your time machine. So you'll go back and forth collecting those, plus the ever important time gems, which you need to be actually able to power those events.
Yeah, this is a worker placement game. I didn't think of it at the time, but then I
Yeah.
realized that, oh yeah, this is a worker placement game because you're going around the city
Mhm.
collecting guns and disguises and first aid kits and
Right.
whatever that moment in history requires for you to play it.
Yeah, absolutely. The goal of the game is to be able to meet certain criteria. You're all given an objective of certain events that you're looking to play either as they hatched out originally in time or revising them. And the goal is to meet those criteria or to play all 9 events in your time machine to end the game.
And everybody has a different set of things that they're trying to accomplish. There's a big stack of them, so some variety. There's also an advanced version on the other side with makes it more difficult. And in addition to doing all four, you also have to all have 9 slots
Yeah.
filled. So that it's a bit of a longer game. So there's a easy and an advanced version.
Yeah. One of the biggest things is going back and forth between the city and your time machine. You can
Hmm.
travel freely from the Time Lancer's headquarters over
Hmm.
to your time machine to
Yeah.
any different spot. One of the cool mechanisms is there are specific spots in your time machine where you can play events. However, you play them anywhere in your time machine to get these certain actions or advantages from going to visit those times
Anywhere they
in
you're
chronological
in
order.
chronological order, your timeline, you create your own timeline, but it has to end up in chronological order.
Correct.
It's
Right.
there. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then when you land back on that space that has that particular event, it'll give you some bonus.
Right.
Usually a couple items you can use to put another event into place, make another event. The idea here is that you're either making an event reoccur or that you're revising the event.
Hmm.
Revising the event, it's going to be an upside down card when you're doing that.
Correct. Absolutely.
So I absolutely love the theme of this. I'm a history buff anyway, and I love the idea of time travel, even though it's probably going to be a bad idea if it ever happens. People will definitely wreak havoc with it. But I enjoy the concept of it. And can we talk about the look of this game?
Yeah, yeah, the components are absolutely stellar. The as you can see here, the way the game is boxed is beautiful. It's a
Yeah.
great design for actually loading the game once you're finished with the two. The components are great. We've got this upgraded little player mat,
Hmm.
which is cloth player mat, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
It's really, really well done.
Yeah, it's a nice rubber player mat for the city. And there's a place for it in the box.
Yeah,
Thank you very much. It's fun when you open a box and you immediately know, oh my gosh, this is somebody created by somebody who loves games
yeah,
and knows what it's like when you get a box that's filled with a bunch of bags.
yeah.
So this one was just absolutely beautifully packaged and it makes it easy to get to the table. The way it
Right.
has these containers
Right.
ready to go,
Absolutely.
it's really fast to get to the table and fast to put away.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the little pieces even are beautifully done. The different pieces that you play with,
Yeah.
everything
Yeah, the
is
artwork on the history events are
artwork on the history
fantastic.
events. Yeah, everything's top notch.
Absolutely.
Oh, and I want to mention, it plays 1 to 4, but we were given also a expansion that allows you to play with 5
Where
players.
the fifth player plays as the enforcer.
The enforcer who tries to mess everybody else up. So if you play with just the less than 5 people, there's a built-in enforcer who messes everything up along the way.
Mhm.
Yeah, so it's awesome with the deluxe version with the mat and the 5th player option.
Yeah, absolutely.
So now we want to thank Party Tail Games and see you in the future.
Yeah, something like that.
Happy gaming.
Ciao.